Hi, this is Brad with Copper Creek Cuts, Friday, March the 23rd. Today we've got some work to do, and I am sick, which is everybody's favorite thing to work while you're being sick. Which is everyone's favorite thing to do, work while you're sick. We have a mow, a quote for shrub trimming, another mow, and then some irrigation work. And I tell you what, when you aim to film something, it's a hassle, the stuff you have to bring with you. We've got our power bank, we've got our camera holder and also a power bank, our tripod, we've got our camera that we use to view screens with, we've got our DJI Spark bag with the controllers and the batteries, we've got our DJI Spark itself, we've got the irrigation stuff that we've got to put up. Just a lot going on. What do you guys think of this color? Found it at Walmart for 17 bucks. It was the last color of this that they had. Some golf shirt. I don't know, I kind of like it though. Anyways, let's get started. I left the keys in the ignition. All right, so now we're leaving the house. I am a little bit worried about how far away one of my mows is. I just got it, and I'm not sure if it was smart because it's quite a ways away, and it might not. Oh, hey, we're here. So my neighbor across the street's asking me to mow his property. He doesn't mind doing it, but he just doesn't have the time. So I said, well, if it's just the time, you know, it doesn't take me anything to mow it. If you want, I'll just mow it every couple weeks for you, you know, no charge, and you know, you can do the string trimming, the edging, and the blowing, because that's what takes me the longest. He said, no, I'd want to pay you. So anyways, that's the deal we worked out, is that he's gonna pay me to just mow, which works out for me because that's the easy part for me, and it frees him up from having to push mow, which is the most time consuming part for him. So I had cut this yard once before, and I actually forgot how difficult it is. If you can see the drop off that you've got there. And so this neighbor's okay with the grass. I told him I was going to blow it off, but he said okay. And then right here, it doesn't look like it, but the angle, when I'm on that stander, so I can't get that with the mower. You know, maybe if I had more experience with the stander, it could just be my technique is lacking. But because of how thick the grass is off of the curb, it makes it very difficult. So, like I said, anyways, that could just be my lack of experience with the stander. And I told this fella too, there'd be spots I couldn't get, and that's why, you know, he'd be doing the string trimming stuff. This spot right here, see this right here, this little strip right here, all around here. This thing, I couldn't get any of this because I was afraid that if I ran up on it, I'd scalp it. So that place was right across the street from my house, and when I finished, my wife was outside doing some yard work. She said, you know, you missed some big chunks of grass. Thanks. So then so I told her, well, I was like, I'm afraid I was gonna scalp it because of how tilted it was. And so anyway, now it's got me worried. I assume people don't like doing mowing only properties because there's a lot of stuff that gets left behind. We're at another yard in the neighborhood. Wants a quote for lawn care and shrub trimming, all the ones in the front. This was another one I did a video on. Remember the lions? But the edging is going to take a little bit of time. I don't think it's been done since I did it. I think I'm going to need the ladder on this because of how deep it is. Look at that. That's something the landlord's gonna need to take care of. Took out the DirecTV. Hey kitty kitty. Took out the fence, and it looks like it came from, see right there. Man, I'd have hated to be standing underneath that. That's, man, look at that thing, completely rotted out. Well, I don't want to sound like a jerk. We'll mow and string trim around this because this is, I feel bad saying it, but this isn't something that I could just put out to the curb for the customer. Hey, how you doing, sir? Okay, you don't get an after on that yard because I'm in a foul mood. The operator platform on the Bobcat, I kicked it up and the latch didn't catch, came down and smashed the ever-loving daylights out of my shin. And then I ran out of string in the string trimmer, of course from the farthest point away from where I was to the van. First world problems, am I right? But anyways, you're not getting an after because I don't feel like it. On to the last mow, and the irrigation repairs are right next door to that, so it should be pretty quick. Okay, bye. So our task today is to replace this and also do a spring startup. First, we're just gonna go ahead and cap this off. When I go to start the system up, this is just gonna spew water. It's gonna make a mess, and everything downstream of it, odds are it most likely won't fire. Alright, so our day is over. Hopefully you found that entertaining. My shin still hurts from the Bobcat. The irrigation controller went in very smooth, and the startup itself went really well. The only one that had an issue was that one that I capped off. There were 3 or 4 that needed to be adjusted. The spray pattern was, you know, hitting on the siding in a corner, and we didn't like that, and a couple others that we had to adjust a little bit. But very, very smooth sailing. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching.